Okay, here we go. Let's make sure that we are, in fact, indeed. All right, so I gotta have that muted, I guess. Let's see. Come on, how y'all going? Come on, how y'all going? Okay. All right, let's try to figure this out as we go along. Nope. All right, y'all. So I'm just basically I got done with all my work early, so I decided to. I have nothing better to do, so why not make a AMC stock radio? Where, hold on, first and foremost, let's check cause I have the Spotify playing in the background, so let's make sure that that's not as loud. Let's take that down a few notches. But yeah, we're just going to be kicking it for the power hour. Let me make sure that I have all the things that I need. Okay. All right. All right. For one, I'm not your TA dude. So for those of you who like TA, I'm sure I can point you in the right direction. But we're just going to be kicking it here. I'm going to be basically live streaming while building this setup. So again, really didn't have much to do because I did all my work. I hand in all my deliverables. So why not just continue to work on my thing, right? So we're going to be listening to some tunes. We're going to continue working on the back end. If anybody pulls up and wants to, see what I'm working on, I could easily just, let me show y'all what I'm working on real quick. I can't show you guys client stuff, but I could show you my stuff. So I could have sworn I did this, but anyway, let me show y'all what I'm working on right now. Gotta make sure. First, before I switch, I gotta make sure I ain't snitching on myself. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Okay. Boom. Okay. All right. So here we go. So I am just basically right here. Canva is like my second home, man. This is where I learned how to, hustle the system. So I'm creating a thumbnail for this live stream. I think I like this really. I like this. Yeah, I like this. Might make it a little pop. I don't know if you guys could see that right there, where it comes to the chart. Sort of made it transparent. Anywho, let's see here. Damn, no love. Ain't nobody pulling up. All right. Fuck y'all then. Let's see here. D. Yo, shout out to Jackson Hunter and his meditation class. Like, yo, I've been saying this forever, man. Like, I've been saying this forever. Like, meditation is key, man. Like, if y'all want to unlock your superpower, meditation is that thing to do so. Here. To do so. Oh, no need to. Gotta just make sure that everything is functioning. Yeah, so meditation, man, it is crucial. So shout out to Jackson Hunter. He has been the forefront in this movement, and some are calling for him to be on the board, which would be a heck of a big accomplishment if he's able to pull that off. But yes, some are pulling for him to be on the board. So, he got my vote, man, because this man has been consistent. He's voiced every single thought, opinion that I've had in this play, man. And he's articulate, and an artist just like me. So looking forward to when this whole thing is over, I could just be like, yo, what up, Jackson? Come do an interview for the fam, for the channel. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to him and his meditation class. I'll be sure to leave a link once this is over. But let me see in the back end what we looking at, what we looking like with AMC. So right now, 20 minutes till power hour, 21.39 we're trading at currently. Again, I really don't care for TA. That TA could go kiss my ass, because trying to do TA with this type of play, you really ain't gonna learn nothing, because all the TA I've seen have been wrong. Because again, it's algorithms versus human emotion, and so far from what I've seen, from my observation, the algorithms is getting a lot of niggas in their feelings, man. A lot of niggas in their feelings, yo. Let's go to Twitter, see what's happening in the Twitterverse. Let me crank up these tunes real quick. Just a little bit. Like a real radio station. We're listening to lo-fi while we getting some work done. All right. Oh, so here we go. We got some news. Apparently this was 4 hours ago, but I'm just gonna put this out there. So Gary Gensler just tweeted 4 hours ago, tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. So today is Tuesday, so that means Wednesday. Tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. What time is that over here? 7 a.m. So that's 7 a.m. I'm working. So for SEC Gov Open Commission meeting, we will consider whether to propose rules under the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 for the registration and regulation of security-based swaps execution facilities, also known as, damn, these acronyms, yo, SBSEFS. Let me just throw this on the screen real quick for y'all to see for yourselves. Yo, shout out to KYP. This is how I was able to see it. I don't even think I follow Gary Gensler. The reason why I don't follow him is because he's very irritating, and the trolls in his comments are irritating as well. So let's see what Tara Bull has to say. Your proposed rules do nothing when they're not enforced. Ban payment for order flow and stop allowing 95% of trades to be front run on dark pools. And shout out to KYP. Amen. Let the church say amen. All right. So there you have it. These are the leaders, man. The leaders are all up in the trenches, talking to the man in the comments. So this is what I be saying when he sees all of this. There's no way. It's either he sees it or whoever runs his account sees it, and it's just his page been flooded with these. So yeah, man. Anyway, shout out to GG, man. Let's see what that got us, what that's gonna bring us. Let's see what other things Twitter's talking about. What? Yo, so Tory Lanez is trending right now. This is news to me too. So let's switch up and see what happened. So Tory Lanez was handcuffed in court and had his bail increased after a judge ruled he violated the protective order in his case with Meg Thee Stallion. All right, let's see. For talking about her on social media. So you can't even talk about her? Like, what? And his bail increased? Like, this is wild, yo. Yo, this man, Tory Lanez, has been going through it, dog. And his music stayed consistent. He been dropping some fire. So shout out to him. Make sure everything is on the up and up. Okay. Damn, Tory. Golly. Oh, so they pulled up the old tweet. Oh, shit. But he didn't even mention her by name, though. This is on TMZ. Good Dick had me fucking 2 best friends, and I got caught. That's what I apologize for. It's sick how you spun it, though. Like, he didn't mention her by name. Damn, this censorship. Yo, this is what I be talking about with this censorship, man. Like, they gonna be censoring like forever until that decentralized media. Watch when people start pulling their money out of these platforms, yo. When people start pulling these monies out of their platforms. But the key is, man, nobody is out there in the forefront to take that leap. Apparently, what's his name? Elon Musk bought a huge stake in Twitter, and I guess he's the largest shareholder of Twitter, and we'll see how he's able to leverage that, you know what I mean, to protect free speech. But you know, the feds is out here watching, man. The feds are looky. They out here watching. Ooh, hold on. I need to black this out real quick so that I could take a little hit of that la ooh ad. You know, set that vibe, because yo, man, your boy has been blacklisted from so many different platforms. It's not it's ridiculous, but it's my fault, because I don't be following the rules from time to time, man. But YouTube, man, YouTube is my home, and these motherfuckers like blacklisted me, shadow banned me, man, because there's no reason why your boy shouldn't be up there with your faves creators. You know, I do create a lot, because with my channel with like a stale growth, I'm like, yo, let me find other ways to make revenue. And that's when I come across Canva, making what they call that, stock images. So stock video, stock images, thumbnails, sound effects. You know, I've been playing around with all of that and just like, yo, how can I get these off real quick? You know, and been editing for other channels, other podcasts, and building my agency that way, you know, so that this sanctuary is protected and I get to voice whatever it is that I want, you know, and I'm not held back by, you know, all that's going on. Let's see right here. So the homies flooding the group text. Let's see if they can. Hey, what up? Oh, we got what up, man? Oh, we got a viewer. My bad, dog. I didn't even peep game, yo. I gotta do better. Elkanah Bernard. Sorry, man, if I messed up your name, but thanks for stopping by, man. Again, if y'all ain't got nothing better to do, come kick it with your boy. Come poke your head and see what, and then share the live stream, man. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna be vibing. I might just hop and damn, Tory, let's see what else they saying. Let's see what else they saying about Tory. I hope y'all could hear the radio in the back. Damn, his new bill is 350,000. Damn. Yo, do you ever get that money back? You know, I never been in the system, yo. Thank God. So, oh, thank you, man. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for stopping by. Are you in the play too? Elkina, are you in the play too? Are you in the AMC play too? Let me know, man. Thanks for being the first guest to speak up. I see we got 4 people in the building. Thanks for speaking up and showing up, man. So for those who are just joining us, this is your boy Caesar, all right? That's my name, Caesar, C's for short. I grew up, Elkina, I grew up in New York. I'm from Brooklyn, all right? I'm from Brooklyn, so shout out to Jersey. My sister lives in Jersey. My sister lives in Jersey City. My sister lives in Jersey City, and I go to Brooklyn like maybe 3-4 times a year, trying to spend the summer out in Brooklyn with my tendies, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get this shit to print so that I could buy me a brownstone. Oh, my man. My man got 3,000 shares in the building. Good for you, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm close, but I ain't got that type of, you a big dog. I'm close to that, but I ain't that, man. You good. So once this shit print, man, where you gonna be living? Where you gonna be moving to? And can you hear the music too? Let me know if y'all could hear this music. Hey, man, yo, they getting Tory Lanez up out of here. Okay, South Jersey. All right, man, like, yo, thanks for the follow. Do you follow your boy? If you do, follow and like this live. So what I'm testing out is basically doing a power hour show, you know, for those who tired of the TA. They tired of the TA. They tired of all this bullshit, and they just want to catch a vibe. You know what I mean? Escape the nonsense. I'm trying to make sense of all this chaos that's in the internet, you know, this theory versus that theory, all of this speculation shit that ain't going to amount to nothing in the end. So I'm on the hunt for solutions. Thanks, Elkina, for following your boy. Yeah, share this stream with all your friends and fam. Let them know there's a Brooklyn kid in the building. Oh, yeah. But yeah, for those who are tired of all that technical analysis and all that shit, you know, because at the end of the day, all the TA, this stock has been manipulated so many times. Like, all that TA is just like for no reason. And if you try to apply that same technical analysis to any other play, man, you in for it. So just I trade other stocks, but as far as this one, like, I make sure that, you know, my emotions are completely divorced, because they just, you know, stringing us along with all this, man. But what I'm playing in the background is Spotify lo-fi radio. So this is royalty free, so I won't get flagged by these algorithms. You know, let me see here. Yo, shout out to you for having 3,000 shares, man. That is dope. That is dope. Boom, boom. Okay, so Gary Gensler still trolling us. Let's see what else is going on in this world. So, Elkina. Oh, shit. Yo, this is why the group chat be sending me some shit, man. But damn, this dude just got knocked the fuck out. And then he just hopped in his car like, yo, peace out. Yo, I'm close to a year, Elkina. I'm close to a year myself, man. I'm close to a year myself. But I'm in 302 days, so I got about 63 more days. And of course, I've added to my position over the year. So each position, each time I added, you know, it sort of pushed that goal line a little bit further. So like the bulk of my shares has come from adding to the position, especially this dip that we had. So I don't know how that's going to play out when the time comes, but almost a year in this play. June would make it officially a year. And speaking of June, I don't know about you, man, but the tax man just hit me up. The tax man just hit me up and talking about your boy made too much money last year and he owes a grip. I'm like, yo, man, how about you guys have that same energy for for those hedgies? Y'all want my money, right? Y'all want my money. How about y'all have that same energy for these hedgies, yo? So I need to figure out how I could, first and foremost, I ain't even gonna talk about taxes because next thing you know, these dudes Wesley snipe me. But yeah, man, like I'm not too happy with this tax bill I just got, yo. Like, god dang, man, like really? Man, okay, I could see you back here. How long have I been live for? All right, let's see what else is going on in the group chat. Yo, this motherfucker just got knocked the fuck out. I don't even know why. Ooh. I don't even know if I could show this on oh man, I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube, man. But teach your man how to squabble. All right, let me just flip this real quick. I don't even know. I need to find out what happened. So let me find out with y'all, man. First off, this volume is mad loud, so and let me switch it up. So Elkina, who's your favorite go to AMC content creator.
Hey, don't you touch me, dog. Because I'll knock your pussy ass out.
Oh, shit. Like,
Yeah, good night.
damn.
Good night.
Good night. He
Go
ain't
pick him
playing.
up.
And then he just hop in his V and he about to dip.
I got out of the halfway house, and so far it feels like a nightmare.
All over a
I didn't
chick,
want there to be
B.
any confrontation or anything.
For
like
those
that.
out there, don't be
Next
fighting
thing
over
you
no
know,
girls,
they're,
man.
talking
It
to
ain't
each
worth it.
other, and one thing just escalated to another. And
Oh, so you a Lou dude. Did you
not the
find
kind
me
of
through
release
Lou? How did
that
you
I
find
had
this
imagined
channel?
for myself.
No. Hey, stop. Stop.
Y'all get him off the ground.
I understand Lou, man. A lot of people don't understand Lou. Lou reminds me of my cousin. I'm sorry, my uncle Mike.
I'm done with
They
this
speak the
dude.
same language, like that same slang. And my uncle is from Haiti, so they have that same sort of, enthusiastic, charming, and and polarizing. So you either love them or you hate them. Ain't no in between. So, all right. So I'm not a TA guy, so I'm just gonna pull up this chart real quick. Just for content and documentary purposes. Because I am making this live action documentary day to day. Let's see here. All right, so let me just transition real quick. So this is what we're trading at during this power hour. For those of you joining us, yeah, again, Lou, man, he a funny dude. I don't catch all his videos because he be dropping them like nothing. I don't be catching all of them, but those with the titles that that intrigue me, I'm like, okay, let me find out what he's saying. Let me find out what he's talking about. But this is what we're trading at during the power hour. Oh, the channel just popped up one day. Hey, man, I am honored. I've been doing this YouTube thing for a while. And have been in the trenches for a minute, so it's not new to me. But this whole AMC YouTube has been new to me. So are you retired, Elkina? Or what do your friends call you? I'm trying to be your homie. What do your friends call you? Do they call you Elkina? And am I saying that right? Yo, this is such a vibe, man. I love this playlist, yo. When I'm trying to get work done, this is how I get down. Let me just move this and Elkina. All right, cool, man. Yo, so what do you do for work, Elkina? If you don't mind me asking, you ain't really got to answer, but like, just trying to find that. It really ain't nobody business. Just trying to spark conversation and whatnot. Or are you also are you holding Sundial? Take a little hit in honor of Sundial. Oh snap, yo! My dad was a bus driver in my dad was a bus driver in New York City in NYC. I believe he did that for like 20. He just retired. 28 years, 27. Yeah, my dad, he retired. I'm trying to get him to come out here and see I'm in Phoenix right now. I'm in Arizona. Been living here for the past 2 years. This was a pandemic move, but it was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. 30 shares in Sundial. I got a pretty large position in Sundial as well. I don't really have that big of a commitment with Sundial. You know, if it runs up to a couple bucks, like that would have been that would be more than enough for me, you know. But as far as I don't even know what the squeeze analysis is on Sundial. I'm still doing research on that. That's why I haven't invested too much even more, because like that stock is unpredictable. But I'm still holding. I'm in the green with them. I got in around 48 cents. So as long as it stays above 50 cents, your boy is good. He's shining. But yo, man, I commend you, man, because bus drivers, like, y'all pivotal, man, for the youth them. You know, you may not know this, but those kids, they be looking and responding to your energy. You know, I remember riding the bus with my dad as he was working, like, you know, to take your kid to work day. And I would see how my dad would just be like that authority figure. He ain't let that job define who he was as a man. He just held true to himself and made sure that, you know, he blessed those kids with like a strong male figure in their lives. If that's the first person and the last person they see while they're out in the world, he made sure that he carried himself that way. But now he's retired. He doesn't know what to do with himself. I'm telling him, like, yo, here's your time to travel the world, man. Go forth and do all the things that you want to do. He is a car guy, but, you know, I definitely want to get him to the point where he can pick out whatever car that he wants. And I'm like, yo, Dad, hold this down. You know what I mean? This is for you. As a kid, he always used to get me watches every birthday. You know, he would get me like a Casio watch or a Timex watch. And as I got older and older and started appreciating these timepieces, he would give me more sophisticated, you know, gentleman's watches. And yeah, I want to do that same for him. Get him a nice car and then get him a nice watch. For my mom, definitely get her a second home in the tropics somewhere, maybe back home in Haiti, or she loves Costa Rica. Maybe do that for her and stuff. But yeah, those are just the dreams, man, until this stock prints. You know what I'm saying? Until it starts to print and do its own damn thing. We just gonna hold it down. Buy and hodl, you know what I'm saying? Okay, drive for the city. Nice. All right, let's see what the homie's saying here. Do you have a Twitter account? Any of you guys have Twitter? I'm on Twitter as well, The Caesar Life. So hop on there. This is where, like, my Twitter, this is where the real gets spilled, you know? Everything is fair game on Twitter, man. So niggas is let's see here. Yeah, Twitter, man, is the wild, wild west. So let's see what Elon Musk, if you could get Trump back on Twitter, man, cause, hey, yo, man, like, yo, Trump made the Twitter space, the Twitter universe so much better. Like right now it's all dry and full of people just tight roping what they're saying and shit. Where it's supposed to be where you express yourself, man. If you don't have any freedom of expression, then where do you get to express yourself? You know, everybody just force these narratives, man. Like, come on now. Let's see here. Hey, yo, you see? This is this is what I'm talking about, man. So there's this whole debate in the Twitter space, in the Twitterverse, where there's this whole thing in the Twitterverse. Yo, shout out to all those who liked it. Thank you for stopping by and giving me 3 likes. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, every human being that was able to view this stream. All right, so we are 10 minutes into the power hour. You know what I'm saying? But there's this whole debate about high value men and cornballs and whatnot on the internet. And I'm big on like, yo, if you have all that energy to talk that stupid shit, you are in fact a cornball, man. Like, I have never met a high value man that spends so much time on social media just freaking trolling and shit, you know. I do have a group where I coach men. Coach men is like I don't even want to put it that way. It's like, how would I put that shit? You know, again, I do not want to have any labels on anything because everything is just chill. You know what I'm saying? So we just talk about and we be there for each other, you know? We talk about how we can build and grow. And that's exactly what I would love to see from this AMC community or a community. Is like, I am a strong proponent, like, yo, if everybody had their shit together, if everybody was like, you know, mentally strong, emotionally strong, and physically strong, like, ain't no way what these hedgies tactics are doing. Cause right now they're playing with our emotions, and it is just super toxic. Cause anywhere I go is somebody crying. Everywhere I go on Twitter, crybabies. Reddit, crybabies. YouTube, crybabies. It's just crybaby after crybaby. So I'm like, yo, man, ain't no need to be crying out here, B. Like, y'all gonna be all right. What did that character say in Paid in Full? Like, niggas get shot every day, B. You gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? People in this play lose money every day. But they all right. Like, the unity. Like, you know what's super impressive is the unity of the hedge funds, yo. Cause, like, for one, you don't get any leaks from the hedge funds. From the people shorting this play, you don't get no leak of information from them, you know, to validate the thesis that we all have. Like, the SEC throws the bag at whistleblowers. They're tight-lipped. You know, everybody from the short hedge funds, they're tight-lipped. But over here is just crying after this, crying after that. Once this thing squeezes, all those hedge funds are vaporized. It's done. But still, they're holding their cool and they're playing it very strategic, you know, and I'm impressed by that. But for us, it's so much crying, man. And I know if niggas was out here getting money, there wouldn't be no crying whatsoever. But there are those out there teaching the community how to make money and how to print money. I'm in those communities as well, and they're super uplifting. But it's for you guys to find on your own, man. I can't make these recommendations for you. You gotta find it out on your own, man. But once you guys just understand that. Anyway, I'm trying to think, like, was I that dude when I was earlier in this play? I never complained though. Like, I was always trying to figure out, because I'm like, I love the mind of business people and people in those type of positions, because they're thinking in a different world than your day to day, right? Like, these guys are playing with fire every single day, and they handle it with such precision. And I'm just always impressed, like, yo, how are they still in this play? And then I just started watching those movies, right? Your Big Short, Too Big to Fail. And I was like, yo, is the feds keeping them in this play? Like, how? You know, how? Oh, what's going on, Kurt? Yo. Yo, the reason why people hating on Lou, I think, is because, like, it's their emotions, man. Like, it's their emotions. Yo, shout out to Kurt. Thanks for pulling up, man, and kicking it for a little bit. I think the people hating on Lou is because, like, he is polarizing, right? And on top of that, he reminds me of Donald Trump, right? He reminds me of Donald Trump, like, easily, you know. And this dude just speaks his mind, and he speaks the way that he would speak to the homie. He's not like freaking going sugarcoat it, because what has every other channel has done for this play? Lou, you know, from when I found him and from like the outside looking in, he is very like, he was able to keep a lot of emotionally weak people in this play, right? Like, just telling them, like, as speaking, building that rapport, showing up every day, even when the seat is hot, even when he's like, quote unquote, wrong, you know, he just comes on and shows up. You know, and people are just like Trump, you know, he would say some shit, it will be wrong, but then he'll still come out and just like keep it pushing. He's not going to dwell on his wrongness, because guess what? Everybody in this play is wrong, you know, has been wrong. Like, oh, he's going to do this. He's the only one that had the courage of his conviction to be able to, like, yo, man, this is what I'm hearing. I got my ears to the streets. This is what I'm hearing. And he delivers it his own way. And sometimes it doesn't come true. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, everything is a theory. Yeah, everything is a theory until it's a fact, right? So all the dates that Lou throws out, it's all theory, all opinion, all speculation, right? Just like everybody is giving you this technical analysis, this wedge, this dip, this whatever the fuck, it's all just speculation, you know? Because guess what? What are we trading at, people? Let's see what we're trading at right now. All the people that want to be right, ask them to explain to you why we trading at 21 right now. Let's see. All the people that want to be right, tell them, like, why are we trading at 21 right now? They can't, you know, they can't explain to you why we're trading this way, you know? It's just all speculation at this point, man. So, like, strap on and, yo, man, just keep it pushing. So I want to give a special shout out to because again, this is going to be up on my channel. I want to give a shout out to AMC Bigums, Pantheon, Jackson Hunter again, and who else? Oh man. So I just seen on Twitter, like, this creator that I really have respect for, she's showing off on OnlyFans. God dang. Like, yo, she just posted an OnlyFans link. Yo, get it, shorty, get it. Hey, yo, man. Wild times we living in, peeps. Wild times we living in. Yeah, Lou is entertaining, man. Yo, shout out to him. If anyone that's in the running for MVP for like keeping people in this play, Lou, hands down, is one of those dudes, man, because this dude shows up every single day, you know, to settle people down. Even earlier, like, I mean, late last year, when people were just losing their shits, you know, like, what's going on? Why is this place taking so long? He was there for them. And, you know, you can't say that for most creators, you know what I mean? So he's kept a lot of people in this play. And I know that he spews a lot of hopium, but, you know, people need more than due diligence. People need more than DD, you know, because all the DD in the world, all the logic in the world, this doesn't make sense on why it's lasting this long. You know, my theory is the feds are propping them up and allowing them to play this game because they don't have the correct infrastructure to land this plane, right? Meaning the system isn't built to pay everybody out, you know, because once this thing squeezes, it will literally break the country's bank, which is the stock market, right? So they got to make sure that motherfuckers are liquid. They need to make sure that all these rules are in place so that this does not happen again. Now, as I say, there's like the law of gender. That is like your gestational period of how long it'll take for something to cook until it bears fruit, right? We don't know how long it'll take for the feds or this play to actually have the dominoes fall in place, right? So we're just waiting until that day comes so we can hit that sell button and you know, go on with our lives, yo. But there's this show, man. For me, I learn best with content, with documentaries and movies and television shows, right? That's the way that, you know, I'm a very visual person. You know, there's different ways that, because as a personal trainer, I'm a personal trainer, by the way, you know, that is my profession. As a personal trainer, we are taught that, you know, there are 3 ways that people learn, right? They see you do the move, right? Or the exercise. They actually do it and feel it for themselves, or they hear it, right? Auditory, right? So this is the same way of learning. There are people who can't read charts, but they can understand human patterns and human behavior and whatnot, right? So I watch documentaries, I watch TV shows, and it's basically just taught me so much. And there's this show called The Gilded Age. I mentioned this in a previous video, where it's 2 classes of people, right? Both people are rich, right? So there's the new money and then there's the old money, right? The old money, they have their systems in place, you know, they have their little cliques and they don't want to disrupt that. And new money is just trying to get in, trying to fit in, but with them fitting in, it just disrupts all of old money's like systems and processes, right? So when old money is threatened, what they do is go into shutdown mode. Like, you know, like they try to go and shut all freaking doors and whatnot. And that's exactly what's happening in this play. You have a lot of new investors running in this play. This is like a gold rush. And you have the old systems that are threatened by that. Like, yo, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean we got to pay them the money now? You know, what do you mean we got to pay them the money now? Like, yes, you got to pay us the damn money now. What you mean, man? Get the freak up out of here, B. You got to pay us, our attendees, man. Because we played the game the right way. You know, for the longest time, you know, retail investors, they'll throw their money into the stock market and lose it all. Meanwhile, the hedge funds are getting their pockets fat, greased up. And what do? We're like, man, fuck it. We can't get rich in the stock market. So let's go and basically spend our money. Ain't no getting rich. So we're going to spend our money, get into debt and do all that shit. And like, how fair is that? How fair is that for us to be in that position, right? Whereas like, yo, y'all been playing this game for so long. I'm sure y'all gonna find other ways of packaging something and making a crap ton more, right? Figure that out. But in the meantime, pay us our money, right? Because they're gonna live to fight another day. They're gonna get a bailout and their pockets are gonna still stay fat. Because what's gonna happen when they all go bankrupt, right? All the people that all their pool guys will be out of a job. All the mechanics for their luxury vehicles will be out of a job. All of the lawn guys who like doing the lawns for their thousands of acres are going to be out of a job, right? So what's that going to do to the economy? Like you have a lawn guy that you pay, let's say, or you have a housekeeper. Hold on, just one second. Yes, we have been playing by the rules, Kurt. We have been playing by the rules, man. But, you know, what's going to happen to those lawn people who, like, you pay your housekeeper $30,000 a year to upkeep your house, right? And they're out of a job. So what that's going to do to them? Because, you know, and I think about these things. I don't think about those things in like my little world, you know, my little world. I think about others, like the wealthy. They employ people, not only in their businesses, but in their personal lives too. They have drivers that they pay, you know, they have private schools that they send their kids to, you know, those private schools have teachers who are normal, just like us. You know, they have housekeepers, house cleaners who are just like us. You know, what happens when those people are out of a job? Not all of them are in this play. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at it from an outside perspective and just see like, yo, this is what, you know, this is what politicians have to be thinking about. I hope they're thinking about it, you know, and hopefully they're trying to protect themselves that way, because these people are going to be out of a job, man. And I get it. It's unfair for them to like drag this along and all that shit. But do you want a broken system, or do you want your attendees with, do you want the system to be broken with your attendees, or do you want a functioning system with your attendees? Because I don't want millions of dollars and then, you know, I can't really enjoy it because the world's on fire. The world's shit, right? So these are the type of things these are the type of thoughts that I have, you know, on a day to day. I really don't be looking at the line. If anything, I'm looking at people. I'm looking at, you know, the human behaviors. Like I'm on Twitter. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at Twitter and seeing how people are interacting with each other. Oh yeah, shout out to Froggy too, Froggy Styles. Shout out to Froggy. Yeah. Oh, and also shout out to Phil for Real. Yeah. So we just need like a chill zone. So Kurt and Elkina, what I'm trying to build here is like a little chill lounge. So if you're around during work hours, I'm just gonna be playing these chill vibes and just talking, trying to make sense of what's going on in the internet space, you know, because everybody has these crazy ass takes, you know, these wild ass takes, and I'm trying to make sense of it all, man. So trying to build a community during like around this time, especially power hour. I think this is like the most stressful hour in a training day for people, because this is when I see the most crying online is like, oh my God, the blame manipulation. The blame manipulation. I'm like, I get it, man, but we need to find solutions. Like, fuck that, yo. I'm sure there's like, I've seen geniuses in this play, but they don't have the big voices like the bigger YouTubers who are constantly talking about the line, the Ortex and the Fintel, whatever the fuck. This is why I think most people resonate with Lou, is because the way that he talk, the reason why, the way that he talks, he doesn't give you any TA. He's talking to you as if it's in a coffee shop, is in a lounge. And that's what I'm trying to create here. Is like, yo, this is a spot where we come, we voice our frustration. There's like an outlet for people. Like, you know, there's one thing that if you cry on on all these other platforms, but when you're live and kicking it with someone, it's pretty hard for you to be crying out here, right? Because when the spotlight's on you, you ain't gonna be crying like no little biatch. You're gonna try to find solutions to that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm out here trying to find solutions. And I found the problem. Believe it or not, I found the problem. The main issue is retail ain't getting no more money. You know, when the government was printing money and giving us the stimulus checks and all that shit, retail is just taking that shit and throwing it in this play, right? And now that's over. But it appears that one side is getting money and the other side isn't, right? And that one side is the hedge funds, right? They're still making money on other plays, baying retail. I think this morning I saw that Sears, this zombie stock, Sears, the department store company that went bankrupt, was up 122%, right? Imagine if you threw in 20,000, 30,000 on a 122% play. Golly, man. That's why I'm out here trying to get more money. I'm out here selling my Jordans. I'm out here, like, don't get me wrong, man. If I could sell more things, I would. And this tax bill that I just got like this major tax bill, and I'm like, shit, I would throw it in this play, but I don't know when this shit's gonna squeeze, so I gotta pay the feds their money, man. Like, you see me, I gotta do the moral responsible thing. I have to pay the feds, I gotta pay Uncle Sam the tax bill, or I go to jail. These motherfuckers got all these different avenues where they could hide that money so that they don't have to pay the tax bill, man. Like, it was a point in time where I wasn't making as much, and I was looking forward to the tax refund, you know what I mean? So I could buy me my gold chain, my Jordans, my drip, you know what I mean? I was looking to pay all my drip, like, like buy myself some drip. But then, you know, I started making some money, and then the tax guy was like, yo, man, give me some of that. Give me some more of that. Then the next year, give me a whole lot of that. And then now this year, I'm like, ah, shit. Golly, man. Like, so a watch I want to get, right? I want to get the Sky Dweller, right? So there's this watch called the Sky Dweller from Rolex. And there's this song by Dave East. There's a song by Dave East and Joel Santana talking about this watch. And I can't wait for me to be able to buy this watch so that I could bump this song in my brand new car, right? But this tax bill is basically going to rob me of that until this tax bill is going to be like, yo, man, Wait, yep, they got 1,000 other plays, man. They got 1,000 other plays out there. But this tax bill is gonna rob me from buying me my Sky Dweller. And the way that the Sky Dwellers are appreciating right now, like the Sky Dweller, let's see what I want to get the rose gold Sky Dweller. Let's see, rose gold. Ooh wee, damn, yo, 2020 when I wanted to get this watch, the Sky Dweller was $40,000. Now this shit is up to $80,000. So won't be getting this Sky Dweller until this shit squeeze. Golly, man. But yo, your boy's gonna get that rose gold Sky Dweller, man. I promised myself that's the gift I want to get me. So let me know what's a gift you're gonna get yourself once this thing squeezes, man. Like, what is a gift that you're gonna get yourself, like, for enduring this shitstorm for this past year? Like, for me, I want to get the Sky Dweller, and I want to get the Porsche 911 GT3. Those two things, and I'm good. Like, I'm Gucci. And of course, I'm going to make sure that the money that I use to print is going to be the money that I'm not going to spend that money directly on those things. What I'm going to do is reinvest that money, and whatever the reinvestment of that money prints, that's when I'm going to use it to buy the Sky Dweller and the Porsche. Okay, you want a fancy new house? Oh, you already got the land picked out? Okay. Oh, and it just went down $18,000? Oh, man. I hope so too, man. I hope it is there for you, man. I hope it is there for you, man. But, yeah, man. For me, it's going to be, because I bought my dream house, and I turned it into, because when we bought this house that we're currently living in, it was brown, and it was just like, we knew it was going to be, we needed to do a total makeover. So we turned this house into our dream house, right? And growing up, I never had my own room. I had to share a room with siblings. I had to sleep in the living room all up until my 20s, man. Yo, shout out to my Ma Dukes. This is why I want to bless her once this shit prints, because she told me, like, yo, you ain't got to go out and get your apartment and whatnot. Hold it down here and basically stack your bread. All you do is just pay these utilities. So I paid the light bill and I paid the cable bill, and she let me, like, stack up bread. And I was able to, like, stack up like 60 grand in order to buy my freedom, man. And was able to invest that 60 grand into different things, which afforded me the ability to quit my job and basically pursue what it is that I truly love to do, right? I never had my own room, and here we are. I have my own room. I was able to put things up. You remember Biggie Juicy hanging up pictures on my wall? Oh, you wanted Audi R8? Oh, man. My brother-in-law had that for a hot minute, but then he swapped it out for a Porsche. And I was like, yo, I think because Audi and Porsche are the same company, you know. Volkswagen owns Audi and Porsche, so I believe they have similar engines, you know. But of course, the R8 is a hell of a lot faster, I think. Don't quote me on that, car guys. Don't quote me on that. But I do want to get the Porsche 911 GT3. I like the 2014 model. But also kind of the way that the 2020, 2021 versions are looking, I like that, you know. So I already got the dream house. Just basically buy more property so that I can rent them, and then use those to leverage into other things and build an empire, build a network. One thing is building this channel up. So looking to bring this channel and build it to be a network where I basically surround myself with things that I love to do, whether it's art, culture, media, journalism, meditation, all of that stuff, man. You know, you can't be a jack of all trades, but when you surround yourself with the things that you love to do and talk about, you know, the world will organize itself to get you what you want, right? You just got to take that right action to do so. That's what got me in this play to begin with, man. It's like you seek and you shall find. A lot of people are out there seeking permission, seeking like what's wrong with the play. I like to seek what is right. You know, I want to seek what can we do to get this shit to squeeze. I'm on a hunt for that. You know what I'm saying? And we need to get retail's mindset to shift. We understand that they're manipulating the stock up and down. But what we need to do is focus on like, yo, man, what can we do? What sort of holes can we plug up of like this leak? For one, it's like, yo, man, find out where they're getting this money from, you know? Because I want some money too. You know, where are you guys getting this money from, man? Like from crypto? Are you guys getting this money from crypto? Are you guys getting this money from the feds, from your overseas bank accounts? Like, where are you getting this money from, right? And is there anything else that retail can do besides the buy and hold strategy? You know, there's also like there's AMC Bigums who talks about buying on a lit exchange, right? And moving your funds from a is the bank, right? Those are solutions, you know. Then there's Review Dork, who talks about this 1348 strategy on how, you know, you can print in this climate by using this strategy. You can't necessarily do it, or you shouldn't necessarily do it with GameStop, Sundial, and all these meme stocks, but there's other plays out there, and using that strategy, you'll be able to do so. You know, Trade Trades just released his options masterclass. There's all these guys out there that's, you know, pulling for retail as opposed to sitting there and watching the line and whatnot. And then, of course, you got your Lou, your motivator, you know, who has his ears to the streets. You know, those are my councilmen. You know, like if I need to know what's up, what's going on, the pulse on the community, I go to those guys, check in with them, sit down, listen to what they got to say. And, you know, some of it I agree with, some of them I don't, but I don't go around disrespecting them, you know, because I know how hard it is for a lot of people in this play, man. I have someone that I know that's in this play that literally is out there just hustling his butt off, because what he did was throw everything he had into the play, like put his savings in the play, and the shit is still not printing yet. You know, he has bills that's coming up, you know, he has different things, but he found a way to continue to play this game. And he's like, yo, I can't increase my positions because I have to pay the piper. I got to pay the piper. And I'm like, yo, I totally get it. But for now, like me, I'm set in my position right now. I'm happy with my position. Do I wish I had more? It's tough because, you know, there are those who have less than 1,000 shares. There are those who have tens of thousands of shares, right? The tens of thousands of shares, the big dogs, the whales, I call them, they don't really need this shit to squeeze as high. You know, if you have 10,000 shares, if you hit $100, if you hit, yo, shout out to J Flow, man. Thanks for coming and stopping by. So J Flow, of course, is going to bounce back, but I don't know when. You know, like I wish I had that crystal ball, man, to like, because then I would load up the bases and be like, okay, we're about to rip right now. But my theory is that it's going to be a catastrophic event that's going to have to happen in order for this shit to squeeze. And even at that point, it's going to be fire and brimstones in order for us to squeeze, man, because these motherfuckers have such a grip. Like, they own the algorithms, B. You know, they own the computers. They're going to need the feds to raid their offices, literally pull them from behind their desk and hit that button to be like, all right, clear it out. Because you got to imagine, man, they have data scientists, they have all these marketing minds. Thank you. They have all these marketing minds that's just like, yo, how can we continue to push this position and hold it? And I'm sure they have a fail-safe. They have a fail-safe that keeps them in this play where if one catalyst was to like knock it down, it was able to be held up by something else, right? Because over this past year that we were in this play, there's so many catalysts that came and went. Like, anybody heard about Evergrande? Like, that catalyst? What happened to that catalyst, huh? The market crash, that was a catalyst. The Fed hike, that was another catalyst. What happened to all of these things, right? And I think that they do have a fail-safe where they're playing amongst themselves. They parked us somewhere where all of our orders would just be filling this basket, right? And, you know, people are saying like, retail is continuing to buy. Retail is continuing to do this. Where's the data that says that? You know, where's the data that says retail? Because where's retail getting money from? Retail is no longer getting these PPP loans or these pandemic relief funds or whatever. And then retail, like, when is the tax coming? Like, for me, what I mentioned earlier was like, yo, I owe the tax man a grip of cash, something that I wish I would be able to throw in this play, but I don't have it. I have to pay them or go to jail, right? So where's retail getting this money from? Is it's what I'm thinking. And like, for me, the cash that I'm getting isn't as significant to make a dent in this play. So I just keep all options open on how I can increase my position, how I could, you know, like, what can I sell? What can I flip? You know, anytime I'm in the store, I'm like, my son, his daycare is close to a Goodwill store. So whenever I go pick him up, on the way back, I pop in there, see what's for sale, you know, using that Gary V sort of approach on what can I flip to, you know, whether it's making $40 here on a flip, $50 here, that's a couple of shares, right? Inching. And it's sort of a way to keep me sharp, you know, keep my mind sharp so that when this shit do print, I don't lose any money. I'm just like putting that money immediately to go work for me, whether it's buying property, appreciating assets, stocks, crypto. I have like a book of notes right here, just constantly just plugging away, man, and seeing where I could get this money from. Cause like, the market doesn't stop. Money never sleeps. You know, the market sleeps. But behind the scenes, there's a lot of negotiations and things happening, and I want to be in on that conversation. I say money is in the conversation, man. Like, money is in the discussion, because like, yo, when you like, look at how much money they're throwing at the media. You know, I have my father-in-law, I have my father, I have parents, you know, the elders in this, looking at this type of news. You know, they look at your CNBC, your CNN, your Fox News, and there's these narratives that they listen to, like, as gospel. They're not in the trenches like Twitter or Reddit or Facebook. They don't understand what's an AMC ape or a GME ape. They don't know what a short squeeze is. Like, how many of you guys ever heard of a short squeeze before this play? I know I haven't, you know, and you know, like they're getting their news from those sources. So when those sources are saying like, this is just like a conspiracy play, this is retail holding the bag and whatnot, and just trying to like pass the buck, you're like, yo, come on now. Come on, be smarter than that, yo. Just know that we got this. And once this shit prints, we gonna be dancing. Some people are gonna be in Vegas. I live right next door to Vegas. I'm in Arizona, so it's easy. It's like a 45-minute flight to hop over to Vegas. I would stay at the Wynn. So if y'all gonna be in Vegas, y'all gonna catch me at the Wynn. Location, Vegas, baby. That's a song for you guys don't know. But yeah, I'll be at the Wynn Hotel, surrounded by friends and fam, and just having a good old time, man. Looking at the strip and being like, look at this, you know. So on this channel, I document my journey here in entrepreneurship and personal development. I basically share on this channel like all my insights and perspectives on personal development and entrepreneurship and capturing life's precious moments, right? Like the birth of my son, my daughter, you know, like me buying this house and this play, you know, all the great things that's happening in my life, yo. If you go like several hundred videos back, you'll see where I came from. Like you'll see the origin story, you know what I mean? You'll see the evolution. You know, I'm totally transparent here. So I'm not this person that just came out of nowhere. Although I popped up out of nowhere on some of your feeds, I've been here for a while, man. And slowly but surely, my reality slowly have been changing. You know, I said this like a few years ago. You know, like slowly my background start to change, you know. When you change the way that you look at things you look at change, right? And I changed the way that I look at this play. And yo, man, like I'm able to build this awesome life without this short squeeze. Like, yo, for y'all in the chat, man, if you could build your ultimate life without the short squeeze, right? And then this shit squeezes, just imagine how your life would be amplified tenfold, yo. I was able to build my dream life without this short squeeze. And then once this shit prints, I'm like, yo, like how could, like life would just, yo. Oh man. Life would be just, anyway. So that's what I'm doing, man. Instead of just complaining, I'm building my dream studio. I'm building my dream show, right? Like one step at a time. I could have had several excuses why not to do a live stream, right? Nobody's going to show up, or my channel's not big enough, or my voice won't be heard, but it's not, you know. I don't have these excuses. I just flow, man, because I know my vision will come to a reality. The more energy I give to my vision, the closer I get to it being realized, yo. So for all those AMC investors, man, that may come across this content, think about building your dream life without this squeeze, man, because people out here forget how to dream. When's the last time you was able to sit or lay and dream, right? Dream of how your day would be. Dream of how like your dream life would be, man. What would you create? Where would you go? Who would you meet, right? And in my dream, man, I'm a fucking rock star. I'm a fucking rock star, man. You know, I don't care if the world hasn't realized it yet. In my dream, I'm a fucking rock star, and I'm just gonna be freaking rocking to the beat of my own drum, man. Because at the end of the day, you only get this one life. And what this play is doing is robbing a lot of people of time, You know, time sitting behind the desk, time watching the line, not building their lives and whatnot. I try to create a life where, you know, I'll wake up every day just excited to begin that adventure. Like, yo, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go meditate. I'm going to go eat here. I'm going to go do all of that. Same here. I have a beautiful home and 1 year away from retirement. The squeeze will be the icing on the cake. That's it right there, man. That's it right there. The squeeze should be the icing on the cake, you know, because I said the same demonic forces that the hedge funds are using to prevent this thing from squeezing is the same forces that got retail in this play in hopes of making life-changing wealth, right? So we got to look at it that way. Like, we owe it to ourselves to be better, do better, become better, right? So that once this shit squeezes, we have the foundation set. Because how many times have we, as I'm looking at this ticker real quick, AMC stock. So hold on, let me pull this up. Where is it? Okay. So I'm about to pull this up real quick. Because we got 5 minutes until that closing bell. It's 12:55 out here in Arizona, by the way. I don't even know what time zone that they call this, because it's its own time zone. We don't abide by the daylight savings out here, so just call it Phoenix Standard Time. We are at 12:55. Where was I? Yeah, the same forces that got us in this play is the same forces that are preventing it from squeezing, right? And if we could be those people to make ourselves become better, you know, what can stop us? You've seen the stories, the get rich quick stories, where these average Joes come into millions of dollars from the lottery, and what ends up happening, right? They blow it. There's some sort of bad luck, this curse. It's not bad luck or curse. It's basically who you were before you got that money is that same person you were after the money. So if you're a person that spends a lot of cash, if you're a person that buy frivolous things or assets that depreciates, like a car that, you know, depreciates 10, 20% when you leave the car lot. If you're somebody who just buys the freshest kicks or whatever, or go to the strip clubs, you're going to be that same person 10x, you know? If you rarely employ your money and it bring you back more money, it doesn't matter how many millions you get, you're going to blow it all, right? And it's the same way, like, if you are like a person who's disciplined with money and all your money has its job, whether it's a tax account or a spending account, right? A cash account or a investment account. You're a person that once you get your tendies, you know what to do with that money. You don't look around for another YouTuber to tell you what to do with it. You know exactly, like, yo, I got to go put this money into some other money-making assets. And you'll do that immediately and watch your portfolio go. That's why people are so concerned about what is the squeeze price? What is your price target? It doesn't matter what the price target is, man. Like, if you don't know how to manage your money, this shit could get $100,000 a share and you'll blow that shit, you know? But if you're a guy with a mindset, a growth mentality, you'll know, like, yo, each money has its job. There's the money that keeps the roof over your head, that pays your bills, that grows you even more money, you know, and then there's the spending money, the fun money, right? So just be mindful of that as we're coming to 2 minutes here. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand that each money has its job, yo. So look at that. This is why I don't really predict anything, because anything that I say, the price will just change on you. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Going down, going down, going down. So yet another red day. So I might have to change this this lighting back here to red. But this is fun, man. Shout out to the 2 of you, 3 of you, whoever is viewing this. If you're catching this on the replay, shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to do this every power hour, but again, this ain't my primary source of income, so I gotta be out there in the trenches getting it. You know what I mean? 10 toes down. So when I have like a free power hour, I'll hop on, talk some shit, keep you guys busy with some lo-fi tunes in the background. Hopefully I got that nice radio voice and it's calming for you guys to hear. You know what I'm saying? It's your own little sanctuary right here. All right, so ding, ding, ding. 2121. You know, 2121 is what we closed at. There you have it. There you have it, y'all. 2121, man. Yep. All right, so be on the lookout for what your fave YouTuber is going to be talking about. They're going to be talking about how this shit is that and that. I wonder what the theme is. Let's see what they talking about on Twitter. Let's see what the theme is, man. Okay, let's see what y'all talking about on Twitter. Let's see what everybody talking about. Okay, I gotta let it breathe a little bit, you know. I gotta let it breathe a little bit, but thank you guys for kicking it, man. I truly appreciate you guys kicking that shit with me, man. But all good things must come to an end, so I'm gonna get back on the grind, get back to work, and I'll holler back at you guys on the next one. Thanks for stopping by once again. Peace.